when you think, I think this car, we were told averaged almost 90 miles an hour around around the speedway here. Of course, that was all brick too, and a lot of it probably uneven. It really gives you tremendous respect for the fellows, because it took over 6 hours. So
that's a long time.
That's a long time behind the wheel. I don't care what car you're in, let alone on this and on bricks and everything else. And just the fact that the cars would make it without falling apart. Obviously, probably some did, and you had a riding mechanic sort of taking care of all the mechanical. I'm sure that as a driver, you had to keep your eye on the road.
Yeah.
You weren't looking at gauges, even though there's only a couple in there. You weren't looking at that. That's what the riding mechanic did, and also probably checking the tires, make sure that because these are pretty rudimentary tires, and so it's a tremendous amount of respect, and this is almost 600 cubic inches. That's the most amazing thing about the size of this engine. And
it's a four-cylinder with a T-head and two spark plugs per cylinder.
Exactly, and so that's not a small engine up front, and I don't care how crude it might be. It had in its day, it had a tremendous amount of power. So you really do get a lot of respect for those guys, and they really were. You kind of liken them to the guys who flew, the first fighter planes.
The
early airplanes. They were adventurers as much as they were drivers.